What do you think about the reason why rabbits die? Rabbit farming have actually come a long way to unveiling itself as a profitable venture for several farmers to key into. But why do several people lose rabbits? Of course, if you're a rabbit farmer, you can attest to the fact that once rabbits start dying, it takes a long time before you can actually get them back into that stable pace that they were. The reason was because some time back, around 2 years ago, while I was actually in the school an agricultural school I went to, Leventis Foundation Agricultural School, we had issue at our rabbit farm, which led us to lose 12 new rabbit kids, which were about a month old. Yes, about 3 weeks old then, and they were already feeding on their own. All of a sudden, they started dying. And that was how, no matter all the injections, drugs, change of feed, everything we did to help them live, they died one after the other until the 12 finished. After this, they now started rebreeding. But really, what could have caused the death of those 12? We actually diagnosed bloating, we diagnosed a lot of things, diagnosed disease, and many more. But what really are the causes of rabbits dying? If you're a rabbit farmer, this episode is for you. Do not forget, hit on the subscribe button to actually get more of this lovely content that we drop here to educate farmers. Then comment on the comment section where you're listening from and how beneficial our podcast episodes have been for you. We discuss on this podcast matters affecting farmers, news updates, interesting news updates from Nigerian farming sector and generally the world agricultural sector. We talk about generally agriculture and farming, and we try to encourage farmers the little way we can by providing up-to-date information about farming and about new technologies. So, why do rabbits die? Rabbits can actually die for various reasons, including health issues, environmental factors, accident, or improper care. Now, there are several reasons why they die. I'm going to be examining such reasons in this episode, or on this episode. First reason why rabbits die is through illness or diseases. Rabbits are susceptible to various health conditions, such as respiratory infections, gastrointestinal problems, dental issues, and parasites. And if they are left untreated, or if these diseases are left untreated or undetected, these illnesses can actually lead to severe complications and will result to death of the rabbit. So you should understand that illness or disease, when not properly or when not early detected, can actually lead to death of the rabbit. And I think that was actually an issue we actually had while we were managing the rabbit farm. Probably they must have been showing signs that we did not easily or early detect. Second cause of rabbit death is poor diet and digestive problems. Rabbits have the delicate digestive system that requires the high fiber diet, primarily consisting of hay and fresh vegetables. Now, feeding rabbits an inappropriate diet, such as lack of fiber or an excess of high carbohydrate food, can actually lead to digestive issues like gastrointestinal stasis or bloat. Now, this can lead to life-threatening if not addressed promptly. So far, we've discussed 3 contributors of mortality in rabbits. First, we have the illness and disease, we have poor diet and digestive problems, we have heat stroke, yes, which is the third one that we're going to be discussing now. Now, rabbits are prone to heat stress due to their lack of fur. And inability to regulate body temperature effectively. Now, when rabbits are exposed to high temperatures without proper ventilation or cooling methods, now these rabbits tend to suffer from heat stroke, which is fatal to them if it's not treated effectively or promptly. So, heat stroke is one cause of rabbit death. Another is predators and accidents. Now, rabbits are not really that strong. Yes, they are very fragile animals, just like your eggs. They can easily die. Now, if rabbits are not kept in a secure and protected environment,
They may actually be vulnerable to predators like your dogs. Your dogs can kill your rabbit in a minute. Your cat can kill your rabbit in a minute. Then you have wild animals as well. And additionally, accidents like falls, when they fall or getting trapped somewhere or ingesting toxic substances can actually lead to severe injuries or poisoning, and that might potentially lead to death in the rabbit. So you have to learn to keep all toxic substances and predators off your rabbit farm areas. Now, another is age-related issues. Just as humans, when they get age, they get weaker, and all other animals, when they get age, the older they get, the more, especially when they are aging, they actually get weaker. Same applies to rabbits. Now, as rabbit ages, they become more susceptible to age-related health problems such as organ failure, arthritis, or dental issues. Now, these conditions can compromise their overall health, leading to a decline in their well-being, and which might actually result to death. All right, or result in death. Yeah. So number 6 on the list is stress and trauma. Yes, rabbits go through trauma. If you don't know, please take note of that. Now, rabbits are very sensitive. They are very, very sensitive, and they can easily become stressed by changes in their environment. Improper handling, when you overhandle them, like, yes, rabbits love being cuddled, but when you overly rough handle them, they can actually go through trauma. And when there is presence of predators, shock can actually take occur. Prolonged stress can weaken their immune system and make them more susceptible to illnesses and diseases, which can ultimately lead to their demise. All right, so trauma and stress is not good for your rabbits, as it can kill them. So if you want them healthy and alive, if you want their immune system strong, then keep them off that. Another is, which is the last we're going to be discussing today, is lack of proper veterinary care. Your rabbits actually need a lot of care, health wise. So you need to actually take them regularly for veterinary checkup. That if you don't know how to do that, because most times if you study, at the school I went to, we give them care ourselves, and their routine injections, drugs, and everything. So if you know how to do that, you can actually take charge of that. But if you don't, have them checked out by the veterinarian, and always seek prompt medical attention, which is essential for their well-being when necessary. Now, when you neglect necessary vaccinations, preventive treatment, or failing to seek veterinary care when a rabbit is sick, that can lead to worsening of the health condition and potentially can have fatal outcomes. So it is crucial to provide your rabbits with appropriate care, a suitable environment, and a balanced diet. So they need all that, okay? And regular veterinary attention actually will help you to minimize the risk of health issues and actually ensure their well-being. So as a farmer, as a rabbit farmer, you need to take note of all this. You need to actually make sure that, one, your rabbits are not sick or diseased, take the adequate diet, are kept off heat stroke, that you provide a suitable environmental temperature for them. Then they are off predator attacks and accidents. During their age, when they are aged, it's best to actually still sell them off, sell or process and sell it off anyways. Okay, then stress and trauma, keep them off that. Make sure that they are taken to the veterinarian on a regular basis, or better still, if you know how to handle them, make sure you do not neglect their vaccination schedule or their routine preventive treatment. If you're able to take note of all this, and if you're able to handle all this well, I assure you that you're going to be having healthier rabbits that are going to be reproducing prolifically. As we know, rabbits breed well. They breed well if they are properly catered for. So if you are able to handle this properly, you're going to be having your rabbits breeding for you, and you're going to be making lots of money from it. This is just the episode for today. It's short, yes, but it's concise. It's meant to address a problem, and I hope you got the value for it. Hit on the subscribe button. Do not forget to hit on the notification bell. We have loads of more educating content on agriculture or agri-life that we're going to be dropping here from time to time. So on the notification bell, please hit on that like button. Please love this, and comment where you're coming from. where you're listening from. Sorry, let's get to know you better, and let's actually say hi to you. It's not bad. And then what else do you want to learn? What other issues affecting agriculture do you want us to discuss? If you are able to get us that, then we can actually discuss better with you, get more related topics that I know that you would love to listen to on this episode or on this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. It's GAC Podcast once again, and I am Phillips Joshua precisely, and enjoy the rest of your day.